Since 1954, Terrebonne General has been a beacon of health and hope in our community. As we mark 7 decades of dedication to your well-being, Terrebonne General Health System remains committed to advancing healthcare, improving lives, and expanding our services to meet your evolving needs. In celebrating our past, we look forward to a future filled with promise and progress. Your health is our legacy. To discover more, visit tghealthsystem.com.
All right, welcome back to Bayou Time. I'm Martin Falls, and once again, we have Trooper Tia Larvadain. She's on the set with us. She's the Public Information Officer with Troop C here in the area. Trooper Larvadain, good to see you again.
Nice to see you again.
And unfortunately, we have a fatal accident to talk about, so I'll let you tell us about that, and then after that, we'll talk about the fog. We've been having quite a bit of fog.
Yes, sir.
But let's start off some terrible news coming out of our area.
Yep. So on October 25th, shortly after 11 a.m., Troop C responded to a 2-vehicle fatal crash on US 90 near Fonseca Lane. The preliminary investigation revealed that 38-year-old Lauren Womack of Lafayette was traveling east in a Honda Odyssey van, and at the same time, Honda CRV was traveling westbound. For reasons still under investigation, that Odyssey left the roadway to the left, crossed the grassy median, and struck that Honda CRV head-on. Womack was unrestrained at the time of the crash and sustained fatal injuries. The driver of the Honda CRV was seriously injured but restrained and was transported to out-of-area hospital for serious injuries.
Yeah, and of course, y'all did standard toxicology samples were collected from both drivers.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think y'all do that whenever there's a fatality, huh?
Yes, so it's a standard. Whenever there's a fatal, we collect the toxicology from both drivers and just to find out any further information on them.
But, you know, just for public safety reasons, I asked this question. Was she thrown from the vehicle or she just wasn't restrained? So
she wasn't restrained.
Yeah.
As far as where she ejected, I don't have the information right here. But she was unrestrained and sustained fatal injuries.
Preach that so much that those seat belts just save so many lives.
The seat belts keep you in the vehicle, of course, from becoming projectile out of the vehicle. It is safer to wear that seat belt to be able to stay inside the vehicle.
Yeah, and we urge everyone to do that. But also, yeah, if we could morph to some other safety tips that you have. Been getting up every morning and there's the fog.
It just seems like it comes out of nowhere. Even driving down the road, you're driving and it's clear and you're fine, and you find yourself in a foggy patch. We just really urge motorists, whenever they coming across that fog, to put their headlights on. And when we say headlights, we mean the low beams,
right? Not
the high beams. The high beams actually do more damage than good. And those headlights, they're not just for you; they're for other drivers to see you as well. Along with having those headlights on, we want to reduce our speed as well as increasing following distance from vehicles in front of you. And it gives you more time to react to any hazards that may come about. You can slow down, you can follow the fog line just to maintain your lane, to make sure that you're staying in your lane of travel. And if you find that the fog is too dense or too heavy for you, you can always pull on the side, wait for that fog to lift up and pull in a safe area like a gas station or a store on side the road.
You know, I noticed something, and I think it's in my vehicle because it took me a long time to realize that my lights were adjusting automatically.
It go from low to high.
Yeah, low to high, and it just is, it's one of those new things they have. But I also realized that trucks that are equipped with fog lights that don't turn them off, they blind you when you come in. So I guess it's really up to the driver to just make a mental clock and just when they see oncoming lights to hit their lights. Because
double check. Yeah, and another thing that we find is nowadays with the newer vehicles and automatic lights, a lot of people think they get used to those automatic lights coming on. They think that their headlights are on when really it's just their running lights, and they have running lights with no tail lights. So it's a good practice to get into, to check to make sure your headlights are actually on, physically put them on. And then like you said, whenever you see other vehicles, make sure you don't have your high beams on. Shouldn't have your high beams on in fog regardless, like I said,
It reflects back.
It reflects off the fog, and like I said, it makes it harder to see with those high beams on in foggy weather.
Whatever happened to the old days? You weren't there because you're young, but we just had the switches where high, low.
That was before my time.
Yeah. Oh, rub it in.
But they have different settings now, like auto, and then there's on, and then there's of course another one for the fog lights. Mm-hmm. So just make sure that those headlights are on, your low beams are on. Mm-hmm. If you have fog lights equipped, to put those on in the fog as well, because they'll help you, but those high beams won't help you at all.
You see, and I don't have to come far to work, but I do have some employees. One comes from Donaldsonville, one comes from LaRose. Mm-hmm. They come from different areas, and I know y'all are always on the road. So the fog, a lot of people will hit a clear patch and they think it's clear sailing, mm-hmm. and they're moving at a good clip. Then all of a sudden the wall hits them.
Yep.
So I guess you should sort of know what the area is about.
That, and not just the fog, but if you're in more rural areas mm-hmm. that may have cane, farmers doing anything, the sugar mill, if they have that smoke starts to mix with the fog and it makes it a whole lot denser. So it's very important to once you hit that fog, even if you know the roadways, to still slow down, increase your following distance, and always allow for additional time in the morning. Now's a good time to start allowing yourself additional travel time. That way you don't feel rushed. You're not in a rush to get anywhere. You can take your time. You can increase your following distance, slow your speeds, and make it to wherever you got to make it safely.
So it's all really about giving yourself enough time to travel at a slow pace.
That's it. Don't put yourself in a rush.
Don't wake up right at the end, jump in the shower and say, I got to be working 5 minutes.
No. Setting yourself up.
All right. Good seeing you again.
Yes, sir.
Like I always tease you about your last name, but I love it. Laura Dane.
That's it.
I think we think it's French.
We think so.
All right.
We're not 100% on that, though.
We'll check on that. Somebody's going to call me and say, yes. Laura Dane, they're going to give me the history of it.
Let me know when you find out.
All right. Good seeing you again.
Yes, sir. You as well.
All right. Trooper Tia Laura Dane with the State Police. She's a public information officer. We'll take a short break. We'll have a lot more right here on Bayou Time. Today's social media segment is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System. Your health is our legacy. Rouse's, you're either local or you're not. Buick, the craft of modern luxury. St. Martin and Bork, know your rights.